Good evening, everyone, and welcome. My name is Doug Tuman. We have a special presentation tonight on a company called NUI and Mintage Mining. Wherever you are, wherever you're listening, we welcome you to the call this evening. My name again is Doug Tuman. I happen to be a podiatrist, a physician from upstate New York, the Hudson Valley, and been practicing for over 34 years, hard to believe. And in addition to that, I love business and I love doing entrepreneurial things. And I got hooked on cryptocurrencies in 2017, and it's been an exciting ride. And tonight we're going to share, I believe, a very powerful opportunity that we're going to deliver to everyone that if you're new on the call, I think you'd be very excited about. If you're with us, you're going to learn more information. And we're going to build a wonderful team of people that are going to be doing some special things in the cryptocurrency space. And we owe it all to a company called NUI, which is a social networking company. And one of the things that they're delivering to us is an income opportunity. And that's what they do. NUI is a company that has a lot of special things that they're going to be doing to help people generate revenue, generate income, develop profits. And one of the first and most exciting things that caught my attention and many of us is the opportunity with a company called Mintage Mining. And tonight we're going to talk about how you can get started becoming a miner and what that means and how it all works, how easy it can be. And we're going to announce to everybody this exciting offer in cryptocurrency by NUI through Mintage Mining and why it's a safe and proven way to drive results and profits to you on a weekly basis, and how you can really generate a compounding effect with that as well, as we'll talk about as we go forward. But for many of us, we always want to talk to people who are learning about cryptocurrencies in the beginning of time, which is right about now for many of you. Many of us learned about cryptocurrencies in 2017. And for those lucky enough, you might have been around in 2014 or 15. But 2009 is when cryptocurrencies started with something called Bitcoin, which you probably have to have heard of by now because it's in the news every day because of what's happened to Bitcoin, as well as many other cryptocurrencies and some of the great advantages and benefits these cryptocurrencies have over other forms of money. This is a digital form of money, and it can be used in many ways, but one of the cool things about it, for myself and many others on this call, is a way to generate value and revenue and build income for now and for the future, especially residual income with a company like Mintage Mining. Lots of benefits to cryptocurrencies. It's decentralized, which means it's not owned by anyone. It's not owned by a bank. It's virtually held, and it's completely digital. And it's not issued by the government. There can't be debt on it. It's controlled by simply supply and demand, and that's what makes the price go up and down. It's counterfeit resistant, and it is protected against fraud with these cryptocurrencies because it's all run on something called the blockchain, which is a whole nother conversation, but it is what drives these Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and what creates the safety effect for all of us. So it's a really wonderful program and opportunity for all of us to be in the market of cryptocurrencies, especially with the appreciation of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now, cryptocurrencies can mean one of two things. It can be Bitcoin, or believe it or not, there's over 1,000 different coins, and they're all called cryptocurrencies when they're digital. For all of us on the call tonight, we'll have options on how we'd like to get into the space of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. You can actually purchase Bitcoin. So you can go to, for example, something called Coinbase, which is the largest US provider. It's an exchange where you can buy Bitcoin or a few other currencies like Bitcoin Cash and a few others like Ether. So you can buy that on an exchange, and Coinbase is an easy way to do that. Well, it's not so easy, but mostly pretty easy. And then you're going to own, let's say, Bitcoin, and you're going to have it on Coinbase in your Coinbase wallet. And that's a great thing to do. And you can keep it there and hope it appreciates. And you can put it in your own wallet. You can leave it on Coinbase. But basically, if you buy Bitcoin, you're hoping that it appreciates, and whatever you paid for it today, it's going to be worth more in the coming months and years ahead. And many people think that will be the case. There's lots of predictions of where Bitcoin is going to go. But another way to get into Bitcoin is through something called mining and becoming a miner. And this is how you earn it. And one of the initial popular ways to be a miner was to mine it yourself, which means that usually you went out and you bought expensive computer hardware, specialized equipment, and you mined it in your house, so to speak. And that's kind of confusing, but through these computer algorithms and all this other stuff, you were able to generate little pieces of Bitcoin over time. And after about, I don't know, 6 months or a year, the equipment was paid for and you had a little profit coming in. However, it got very complicated because the mining became a very competitive space. So the next thing that happened, there was mining through a pool. It's a mining pool. And these are groups of cooperative miners who agree to share rewards. But when you're in a mining pool, it can cost hundreds of dollars per month to join. You usually have to pick one type of cryptocurrency like Bitcoin or Ether to mine. It's not very easy to do more than one when you're doing it through these pools. And you had to basically be at the mercy of whoever ran that mining pool, so to speak. So what makes Mintage mining and how cryptocurrency offers so exciting is it is available at a fraction of the cost of what mining used to be. Anyone can be involved, and we have the luxury of making this really easy, and we're going to show you how to do this and how simple it can be. And the company gets to mine many different types of cryptocurrencies, which is really exciting for all of us. So again, this is being offered through NUI.social. It's one of their core products, so to speak. And they set up a wonderful system, really easy to do. And I've been seeing how powerful it is. And because of how they've set this up, it's become very safe, it's exclusive, and it can be unlimited in what you can do with this. And we're going to share why that is the case as we go forward. So you can start in Mintage mining for as little as $25 of cryptocurrency in Bitcoin, and that would begin a 12-month mining contract for only $25. Now, there are no limits in how much you can put in. People are putting in hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands because of how the mining profits work with this. And you can potentially earn back your purchase within 4 months of being a miner with Mintage mining and increase your amount of profits and mining profits well beyond that. So as I've studied this, I found it to be magical. I found it to be profitable, and a few other things I'm going to share with you make it extraordinarily, well, let's say, lucrative for all of us as we go forward. What Mintage Mining has done, they've become a big player in the world of mining and cryptocurrency. They have exclusive contracts with 4 of the 5 largest cryptocurrency mining operations in the world, on the planet, so to speak. When this is a worldwide operation, it uses top-of-the-line AI, artificial intelligence programming. And what that means is that each week, the mining that's being done, creating the coins, the Bitcoin or the Ether or the other cryptocurrencies that this company is making profits with, is being diversified through the algorithms, through this artificial intelligence, which allows us to get the best returns through these mining profits on a weekly basis. For us, as miners, this is no hassle for us. All we do is let the company do the work. We put in our mining units through whatever amount we want to put in, $25 or more. We can do it once, or we can keep adding to it. We don't need the expensive equipment. We don't need the software program. All we have to do is check in by Wednesday, figure out by Thursday how much we want to put into our mining, if at all, and let them do the work for us. On Thursday, we check the percentage of mining profits the company has gathered for us, which is wonderful. Now, this is, and you'll find it on their website, this is an example from when they started on September 29th, and they gave us 6 examples of their weekly mining profits. The average results here for those 6 weeks. It was started at 2.9, 2.5, 4.3, 5.1, 4.1, 4.0. Those are the weekly percentage of returns you get. the mining profits. I figured out over the last 6 weeks, being very current, it was just under 4%, about 3.9% on average weekly. Last week's returns are no guarantees of next week's returns. It all depends upon how our contracted mining partners do for us based on artificial intelligence. But you can figure on average, it's been just about 4%, which is weekly, which is wonderful and extraordinary. And it can be even more, as much as 5%, or who knows what it can be. But that is powerful because this has allowed me as a practicing physician to be able to make money and overcome my biggest obstacle, which is lack of time. It's given me peace of mind, and I believe this is the perfect opportunity to build in, and I'm going to share with you why on this particular slide right here. I love this because there's multiple options to generate income which can satisfy and excite any person based on your needs and your wants and how much you want to generate. So what the company allows you to do is each week, once you start a mining contract, and it actually is a contract, you get the contract in your back office on Mintage Mining, you get paid weekly in Bitcoin. And very simply, you can withdraw your mining profits to the wallet of your choice. So that means if you put in $1,000 and there was a 4% return this week, you'd get returned $40 in Bitcoin. And that's a fabulous thing to do. And at the end of 52 weeks, you'd have generated significant profits through these mining pools. I like the second option a real lot, which means that what I'm doing is I'm looking at this as a long-term proposition for me, a long-term business opportunity. And I want to do number 2 on this list because I can make even more money. So what I'm doing is when I get my weekly mining profits paid to me in the next week's mining pool, and every Wednesday, I'm going to see my mining profits, and it's going to come to me in these in my back office. It's going to be in these units, and it basically compares dollar for dollar in Bitcoin. So if I made $40 in Bitcoin, I have 40 potential units, and what I can do is I can put it back in the pool. So if I started with 1,000 units or $1,000 in Bitcoin, and I put my $40 in Bitcoin back in, then the next week, week 2, I have 1,040 that's going to have mining profits. And I'm going to have a 52-week contract on the additional 40 I'm putting in, and I have a 51-week contract on my initial 1,000. And I can even put in more if I want. It really is easy. And that's a way to do something called compounding. And compounding is, I believe it was Einstein who says the sixth wonder of the world. You can maybe check my quote on who that was, but somebody talked about, and it is a wonder of the world, and it is something that when you truly understand compounding, you get a little tingle and excited because of the magic of compounding. Now, here's number 3, and this is why I'm on this call tonight sharing this, because I'm doing number 2, which is I'm adding to my weekly mining pools my mining profits and commissions. Now, how do I get commissions? My commissions are by inviting others to take part in this mining pool with me. So if I call Susie or Sally or Joe or Bob and I say, hey, take a look at this, you may want to generate some weekly profits from mining, great way to get into cryptocurrency, and you can do this right along with me. If they put in 125, 1,000, doesn't really matter, I'm going to generate commissions from that. Those initial commissions are going to be paid in units, which go into my next week's bucket of mining. Then after that, I'll be able to pull them out in weekly commissions, or I can put them back in and compound that, which is pretty cool. So as you see on the bottom, these little mints that are growing, we have 3 options. You can take your money out if you're very conservative weekly, your mining profits. You can put them back in and compound it. And number 3 is you can put them back in, compound it, and share this with others and really generate something special for yourself. This is just going to share the bonus plan very briefly here. Anybody that you share this with that uses your link to join NUI.social and Mintage Mining, you're going to receive 10% of every contract that they purchase and 10% of every contract that they repurchase. And that's called your bonuses, and it's 10%. So if only you put in $1,000 in in units in Bitcoin, you would earn 10% of that, which is 100 units. And those units are paid on every contract. And if they next week repurchase and they continue to repurchase, you're going to get paid on their repurchases. You don't get just paid once. You can get paid over and over and over again in units, and then those units will be paid to you in commissions. They're calculated weekly and automatically rolled into the new 52-week contract for the next bucket. And there's no limits to the number of direct referrals. You can have 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 1,000. It's not a one-time bonus, and I want to make that perfectly clear. These bonus units are available for every purchase and every repurchase from the direct referrals. They also have an override program, and this is powerful because now you can earn and generate mining profits and units and commissions from a team of people that can grow very big. This happens to be a 3x3 matrix that can pay you up to 10 levels deep with what's called dynamic compression, which means if somebody isn't qualified, it can pay you 11, 12, 15, 20, 50 generations deep. And they're going to pay out 10 levels deep in your organization, which is 20% at 2% per level. And that's really special because, again, you get paid on purchases and repurchases and no limits to the number of people. If you generate a 3x10 matrix of 86,000 people and they're all active, you'll get paid in 86,000 people if you're so lucky, which is going to generate a lot of revenue for a lot of people and put a lot of smiles on people's faces. So our social network that we're building here through NUI.social has given us this wonderful income opportunity through Mintage mining, and it's the first of potentially a number of revenue generators that you can have. And this can be done in your spare time, part-time. You can do it as much as you want, and it's really easy to earn even more money by bringing people on and building your team through NUI.social and Mintage mining. How you build your team is really easy. You get to pick the people you want to work with, and then as you do that, you're going to have them as part of your network, and it'll be a network in whatever income opportunities NUI.social brings to us. And we believe Mintage mining is as powerful as it gets. So for each member that joins your team, you get commissions and rewards, and everyone wins. And that's what we love about building with a team. So how do you build a team, enroll, and start using the platform? Share this with others. Help them enroll and use the platform. It makes a very easy system. It's not complicated. To join, what you need to do is really simple. If you're new on this call tonight, you get back to the person that invited you, and you say to them, send me your link so I can join. There's $125 to join through NUI.social. That includes all your back office, team displays, repoints, lots of tools, and an ability to generate revenue from Mintage mining and other opportunities that you'll be offered as well. You'll be able to receive that $125 back if within the rest of the month you join, and the next 30 days you bring 3 people, the company is going to give you $125 right back through a fast track bonus. So essentially, you'll be joining for free if you get 3 people to join NUI.social, and all that comes back to you. So we welcome you to join our team. We're thrilled to give people the opportunity around the world to join us. This is not limited to the US and Canada. We have a host of countries that you can do business in. And there's no reason not to join tonight and get started in this week's mining pool, because I'm finding mining is a wonderful, exciting, and powerful way for each and every one of us to discover this cryptocurrency opportunity. And of course, I love for myself to be diversified. So even if you want to buy Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, generating these weekly returns is a smart and sophisticated way to deliver to you revenue each week. It's peace of mind, and it's simple and easy. And again, to me and the teammates we have here, this is the perfect opportunity to build together. So my name is Doug Tuman, and sharing this tonight from the Hudson Valley, upstate New York, with everyone. And we're going to stick around to talk more, and this ends the official presentation.